Hey, I'm Little Boots. I'm a DJ, songwriter, musician, producer, boss lady. The name Little Boot comes from a nickname for all my friends because they've got really small feet and it just kind of stuck. And now I'm stuck with the question, why are you called Little Boots forevermore? Which is fine. The new album is called Working Girl. I mean, it's tongue-in-cheek, but it's also like, it is meaningful. Like, I've been on this kind of musical journey where I started out with a major label and now I'm an independent artist. I run my own label and this whole kind of journey I've been on. It's kind of talking about that in a way, and then this kind of working girl character became more of this fantasy, like CEO, in this way for me to go and do stuff that I was maybe a bit afraid of. And it's that like fake it till you make it kind of philosophy. It just became this whole aesthetic and this whole vision and theme that tied the record together. The sound of the record is, I mean, it's electronic pop, that's what I make and that's what I love. But I really wanted to, as well as drawing some influences from, you know, like 90s dance music or 80s synth pop, which is just genres that I really love. Here we go. I'm loving downtown, it's really cool. It's kind of like New York but hotter and less hectic. So I'm here to film the drop for Spotify, which is going to be a little interview about my new record, Working Girl. And now I'm about to DJ in the Mix Mag Lab, and then any more DJing? Then I think I stopped playing live shows, so.
From the UK, she's dropping her album Working Girl today, celebrating that on the Dim Mak,
I love what I do so much. It's just like breathing to me, and if someone took away the ability to do that, for me, I don't know what I do, I don't know how I'd exist. It's so integral to who I am and how I live. No. Sorry guys, I'm gonna have to take this. Can you just like sort this out later? A power bitch is, it's kind of a term me and my friends made up, other girls who work in the music industry with me. And we're like, we're power bitches, you know, it's kind of like you can go out there and do anything and get things done, and you know, it doesn't have to mean you're aggressive, it just can mean that you know what you want and you're gonna get it and make it happen. I like to see myself as a boss. I kind of dress up and pretend to be her, and then sometimes I forget and I actually just am her. You know, the biggest way that I measure success in some ways is to have longevity, to have a long career, because I think the pop game, the music industry is so fickle. You can be here today, gone tomorrow. This is like the mothership right now. This is like the control of the spaceship. Yeah. And so these are the videos we have that I make myself, and then I kind of time them and then make like little gifs and loops and stuff, and then trigger them from the music, from the briefcase. The new live show has really changed quite a lot. I had much more of a traditional band setup before, but for this album, especially because the aesthetic and the theme behind it was so strong, I really wanted to bring that to life. I've got a whole new band for the American Working Girl tour, so we had to do a lot of rehearsing. We've also got lots of new equipment. Put that bit in like super slow-mo. Like. So I had this idea to get these two, you know, power bitch girl backing singers, and they had like shades, matching hair, big shoulder pad blazers, and they never smiled, but they had big lipstick, and they just did really deadpan claps and like backing vocals. Got these two awesome girls, Kristen and Yvonne, and I think when we're all there on stage, the whole aesthetic really makes sense. It's not everybody that would indulge me on my crazy ideas, and I think disguising the laptop. You never know, you just think it's a day in the office. We've got a new modular synthesizer, which is this big nerdy box of wires that my bandmate Chris has invented and built and does all this crazy stuff with it. Sounds amazing in the live show. It kind of does the job of 8 people because it can play all these things at once. It's so great to have such talented people involved that can do that. being backed by these guys, I just think it's really working for a whole picture and really bringing that working girl image as well as sound to life.
No pressure, no pressure, no pressure. Anything is possible. You just need a miracle. No pressure, no pressure, no pressure. Everything could change. Is there a silver lining on the way?
It just feels like finally people are understanding what I'm about and everything's starting to make sense in a bigger picture. I just want to do as much of all of it as I can.
Silver lining on the way. The city treats you like a stranger.